Hi boys and girls. I hope you're having a great time at home and I miss you very much. Tonight I'm going to make an insect with you, or a bug, because there's lots of different bugs and I have a book about bugs that I'm not going to really read to you. I know that Mrs. Barber and Mrs. Johnson did some things with you about insects and bugs and different things that you find outside. And here are some pictures. There's a picture of a bee, or a grasshopper, or a ladybug, or a caterpillar, or a roly-poly bug, a butterfly, a daddy longlegs, an ant. They're all different kinds of bugs. Some bugs have a lot of legs, some bugs have wings, some don't. And I know that if you've been out looking at all, you've probably seen some different bugs maybe in your yard, or if you've gone to a friend's house. And you can make a bug using, we have white paper in my house. We have a lot of white paper. So the first example I was just going to show you was a bug that I made. And all it is, I have a piece of paper over here, and it has all different shapes. I have triangles and circles and kind of like an oval over here. And then what I did is I chose what, this is kind of like an oval, and I said, oh, maybe that will be the bug's body, and I just colored it in. And then I said, oh, maybe I'll make, I took a circle and I colored it in green, and then I decided that my bug that I made, I wanted him to have wings, so I made lines on two ovals, and then I glued them on the paper, and then I just took a crayon, and with the crayon I drew in eyes and his legs and those kinds of things. So that's what you can do if you have white paper. If you want to make a bug with different kinds of colored paper that you may have in your house, you may have that. You can decide what shapes. There's circles and triangles and rectangles, and maybe you want to make a sunshine. And then you're going to just literally take them with a pair of scissors. You can take and cut. You can say, oh, I think I'd like some grass. So maybe you take a long piece and you just make little snips in it, like that, all the way down. Say if you decided you wanted to do that. Or maybe you want to take some brown scraps of paper that have been hanging around the house, and you want to rip them and glue them onto the paper. You can do that. You can pick whatever things that you want. So say if you decided that you wanted to take a big red circle and you were going to put some glue on that. You're going to put it on. And you've decided now that you have a red circle on there, and you decide that you want to find a head. Let's see, do we have any small circles? This could be a head if we wanted to. I'm just taking a glue stick. You can use tape. If you don't have that, you can ask your mom and dad to maybe have tape, or you might have Elmer's glue. You can decide if you're going to add some wings, some triangles. You could use triangles for wings if you wanted to. If you wanted him to have a lot of legs, you could take crayons and make the legs like that. Or you could take these strips or rectangles and you can glue them on. You can make a spider. So there's lots of different things. There's all kinds of things. You could take a yellow, oh, this is from last week when I made something, and make a sunshine. You can make whatever you want, and you can cut out the eyes. You might have buttons in the house. You might have wiggly eyes. You can use crayons, colored pencils, magic markers. Have fun and create your own bug. And these are a couple of examples, but I know that you're going to have a great time doing it, and yours is going to be very different than mine, I'm sure, when it's done. Goodbye, boys and girls.